got a couple injuries. Wanye Morris hurt his leg, so lower leg. We'll just have to see with next day or so here how he is. And then Trent McDuffie hyperextended his knee, so we'll have to see how it works out for him. Listen, I was proud of the guys for the effort that they put in. We just, I put the guys offensively in a tough position with the fourth downs. I'm trying to stay aggressive with it. I take full responsibility for that. And there are opportunities that you've got to take advantage of. You're playing a good football team in the Texans, and you've got to make sure when you have opportunities to make plays, you make plays. And we were short just a little bit there, but I thought defensively we played a very sound football game, especially that second half. Chris Jones and Bolton leading the way, and there was some fine football there. We just needed to take advantage of it offensively, and we weren't able to do that. So with that, time's yours.
Coach Reid, can you walk us through that decision on the fourth down there with 10-10 after the defense had been playing so well to start second half?
Yeah, so I thought we could get it. That was the decision. I was confident we could do that. So it's important that you take advantage of opportunities. I thought it was an opportunity. I was wrong, no. I mean, hindsight, it was wrong. We've been pretty good on fourth downs. So, I messed that one up.
And you guys have been really good on fourth downs with Cream in particular. Obviously, you'd already used him three times with short yardage. Is that factor in your decision to do something different there?
Well, it was a little similar to last week, when we threw the ball to Wiley there, so we felt we had run it a couple times, so came back and thought we had an answer with it, and didn't work out the way we planned. Really on all three of the fourth downs there, so, that we missed.
Maybe there was a couple of drops late as well. It just happens sometimes. Is there anything you saw?
Yeah, listen, these are great players. So, we got to make sure we catch the ball. They know that. And they're trying. It's not lack of effort there. The ball went through their hands, and it happens, But those guys are great players.
What you try to get across after the game? You guys are in a pretty precarious spot now with postseason votes.
Yeah, listen, it's never over. So you keep battling. I've been doing this a long time, seen some things. So you keep going.
Maybe not that any loss feels good, but what did you sense from just the mood of the guys when you saw them after the game?
Yeah, they're upset. They put it all out there, and it didn't work out for them. The guys that had some mishaps there, they were upset. These guys take responsibility for things, so you keep going. But we put everything into these games, every game. So when you lose, you should be upset, and that's why you try to enjoy the wins when you have an opportunity. But there's a lot of time and effort that goes into it.
Coach, you guys were in a tough spot all week in ready the offensive line where it was, and then look what happened in one game. Right off the bat, overall, how'd you think the guys did in that kind of tough spot?
Yeah, listen, they battled. There were some early hiccups in there, but I thought they battled, and I guess one of the best defensive lines in the league. So they, it was respectable there for what they were dealing with. Some of the guys hadn't practiced in there very much, so it's good for them.
Sam, you touched on it, but just the defensive turnaround in the second half, particularly the first three drives were Houston 3-9, all maybe 4 drives that didn't do it. What did you just see for adjustments you guys were able to make?
Yeah, listen, I thought that second half, it was good. Really throughout most of the second half, we did a nice job. First half, they extended a drive for a score on a penalty, and that I thought was a pretty good play.
Initial thoughts as far as what Esapole was able to do stepping in for one game?
Yeah, so he's the one that probably didn't practice much in there. Limited time, and he stepped up and was asked to play a crucial position at a crucial time, and I thought he did a respectable job. Now, it wasn't perfect, but it was good enough.
Last one, Todd.
You sit there and watch football, you have to see something that you've never seen. I don't remember seeing kind of. Can you just take us through what happened when they said the first down and the replay review, and you had to throw the flag and they fixed it before? What was?
Yeah, that one they goofed on. I mean, they said it that they mishapped on their replay, so but they corrected it. Because they gave that back to me, so we were okay.
Thanks, Coach.
All right.
Coach Andy Reid addressed the media following the Chiefs' tough loss, providing critical updates right out of the gate on player injuries, mentioning that W. Morris had suffered a lower leg injury and his status would be clearer in the coming days, while Trent McDuffie hyperextended his knee, leaving the team to wait and see how he'd recover. Reid made it clear he was proud of the effort his players put forth, though he admitted his aggressive play calling on fourth downs put the offense in challenging situations, taking full responsibility for those decisions. He emphasized that in games against strong teams like the Texans, every opportunity must be seized. Missed chances proved costly, and while the defense, led by Chris Jones and Nick Bolton, played solidly especially in the second half, the offense couldn't capitalize when it mattered. Before we dive deeper, remember to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss more inside updates like this. When questioned about the crucial fourth down call after the defense had been performing well, Reid explained he genuinely believed they could convert, and that you have to take chances when they arise, even if hindsight showed it was the wrong move. He acknowledged the team's strong record on fourth downs had influenced his confidence, but in this case, he admitted to making a mistake. Pushed further, he said the decision was somewhat similar to a play from the previous week where they'd thrown the ball to WY, and after running the ball a few times already, they believed they had found a solution. Unfortunately, none of the 3 fourth-down attempts succeeded, and late-game drops also contributed to the defeat, though Reid showed support for his talented receivers, noting that mistakes happen and effort was never in question. Subscribe now for more game breakdowns and player insights. When asked what message he gave the team post-game, Reid insisted it's never over and urged everyone to keep battling, drawing from his own long career and experiences with adversity in football, signaling that the season's challenges were not insurmountable. He sensed his players were upset, especially those involved in key mistakes, but highlighted their accountability and the immense energy they invest in every game. He explained that such emotional responses are natural given the commitment required at this level, and that while losses sting, it's important to savor victories when they come. Addressing concerns about the offensive line, which had faced obstacles all week, Reid praised the group's grit, especially considering some members had little practice time in their roles. He remarked that the unit held its own against one of the league's premier defensive lines, and for what they endured, their performance was respectable. A question about defensive adjustments in the second half brought more praise from Reid, who observed the defense was strong throughout most of the latter half, only allowing a score in the first half due to a penalty on a play he thought was defensible. He also singled out ES for stepping up in a critical position despite limited practice, calling his performance respectable if not perfect, underlining the importance of readiness and resilience among all players. When the discussion turned to a confusing moment with the officiating crew around a first down measurement, Reid explained the officials had admitted to a mistake with the replay and ultimately rectified it, ensuring the Chiefs weren't disadvantaged by the error. He closed the press conference with gratitude and composure, shifting the focus to the pulse of Kansas City, a city where football is woven into the community's identity, where Arrowhead Stadium glowed beneath the setting sun, and where every game night is charged with emotion and anticipation. The narrative unfolded on a particular evening when the Chiefs were defending more than a win streak. They were safeguarding a legacy of resilience and unity forged through years of triumph and heartbreak. The atmosphere at Arrowhead was electric, but beneath the surface, there was a palpable tension, a sense that something significant was about to occur. Patrick Mahomes, known for his improvisational brilliance, searched for his trusted target Travis Kelce, the tight end whose effortless routes had become legendary. Their partnership had fueled countless victories, dissected endlessly by fans and analysts, yet fate had different plans this night. In the third quarter, the pivotal moment arrived. Kelce, leaping to make a contested catch, collided violently with a defender. The ball slipped away, and Kelce crashed to the turf in an unnatural heap, sending a shockwave of silence through the stadium. For a moment, time seemed to freeze, every eye fixed on the fallen star as Mahomes sprinted to his side, concern etched across his face. Their bond went beyond the field. Kelce was Mahomes' safety net, his confidant in chaos, the player who transformed broken plays into legend. Medical staff rushed onto the field while cameras zoomed in and millions of fans waited, breath held, for any sign of movement. Social media erupted, with every slow-motion replay fueling speculation and dread. The Chiefs' sideline became a tableau of anxiety, coaches whispering, players kneeling in prayer, fans clutching at hope. When Kelce finally rose, albeit shakily, Arrowhead erupted in a thunderous, cathartic roar, a mix of relief, defiance, and an unspoken acknowledgement of football's inherent fragility. Back in the locker room, the mood was subdued. Despite Kelce's attempts to lighten the atmosphere, the gravity of his injury and the uncertainty it cast over the team's future hung heavily in the air. The city outside was gripped by unease, with fans obsessively refreshing injury reports and talk radio filled with anxious speculation. Was this a temporary setback or a turn in the dynasty's fortune? Subscribe for exclusive updates as the story develops. Veteran fans recalled past seasons marked by heartbreak and resilience, drawing nervous parallels to the decline of other great teams, while younger fans, accustomed to victory, faced the unsettling lesson that even legends are vulnerable. In the days following the game, every piece of information about Kelce's condition was scrutinized, every rumor dissected for hope or despair. The coaching staff worked late into the night, retooling game plans and searching for new solutions in the face of uncertainty. Would a backup tight end be able to fill Kelce's shoes? Could Mahomes forge new chemistry with another receiver? The usually lively locker room became a place of reflection and resolve, with players supporting each other as the weight of expectation settled in. The city of Kansas City seemed to collectively hold its breath, yearning for reassurances. Game day arrived again, this time with an added layer of tension. Arrowhead filled with fans whose nervous anticipation was almost tangible. Would Kelce play? And if so, would he be the same? As the team took the field, Kelce emerged alongside Mahomes, his stride confident and gaze determined. The stadium erupted, the applause tinged with both exhilaration and a newfound awareness of the fragility of greatness. The Chiefs executed their game plan, their offense finding rhythm and their fans rejoicing. Yet the memory of Kelce's injury lingered as an unspoken reminder of the fine line between glory and heartbreak. The following weeks saw Kansas City rediscover an old lesson. Loving a team means risking disappointment, but within that risk lies the purest form of hope. Every play became a testament to resilience. Every touchdown a small victory against the unpredictability of the game. Uncertainty remained, but so did an abiding faith in the team's ability to persevere. The Chiefs' faithful knew more than ever that every era is fleeting and every legend is mortal. Yet, in the face of adversity, they shouted louder, cherished every moment, and embraced the journey, understanding that the mingling of hope and heartbreak is what makes football eternal.